lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of yellow daffodils. Hello, my name is Marina. I'm a tour guide from Mukachevo, Ukraine. I started my video reading a poem by famous British poet William Wordsworth, Daffodils. And now I want to tell you about the biggest valley of daffodils in Europe, which is situated in Carpathian Mountains, nearby the river Tisa, and 4 kilometers from the small Transcarpathian town Host. By the way, the altitude where this valley is situated is 100 meters. So let's start, and I continue reading this famous poem. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched on never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw ya at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. So the area of the Valley of Daffodils is 257 hectares. But which daffodils spout, the area of daffodil spout is 170 hectares. So this valley is enormous. For oft when in my coach I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye which is the bliss of solitude. But let's hope it's not due to narcotic effect, because some believe that the word daffodils is derived from the Greek word narco, which means to be numb. But let's hope that this word is derived from the Greek word daffodil, which means they who come first. The waves beside them dance, but they outdid the sparkling waves of glee. A poet couldn't but be gay in such a jocund company. But be careful and don't try to relax in this valley, because according to the legend, the Transcarpathian people filled the pillows with daffodil flowers, and they presented these pillows full of daffodil flowers to Tatars conquerors, which came to Transcarpathia many years ago. And this was the sign of submit, the sign of submission, the sign of surrender, and the sign of respect. But what happened? The conquerors fell asleep and never awake. It's due to daffodils flowers that emit poisonous substances. A jocund company, but not for the enemies. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. Firstly, daffodils are the first flowers that start blooming in spring, when winter is over. Secondly, they symbolize the rebirth of nature. In Great Britain, daffodils are called Lent flowers because they tend to bloom from Ash Wednesday to Easter. And narcissus or daffodils are also seen to represent creativity inspiration, awareness, and inner reflections. What is the most important? Forgiveness and vitality. Thirdly, if you want to give a bunch of daffodils to a person who you love, it means that this very person is unique and dear for you. No need to explain the mythological meaning of this flower. I hope that everybody knows it. But what is more important, many cultures believe that daffodil flowers bring wealth. And in Wales, they believe that those who see the first daffodils invite wealth to their houses for the following 12 months. And daffodil is the birth flower of people who are born in March. Daffodil is also the national symbol of Wales, and Welsh people wear daffodil flowers on St. David's Day. Health is the greatest wealth. That's why the Welsh people not only believe that daffodil flowers bring them wealth, they believe that daffodil flowers bring them health. And that is why daffodils are grown commercially in Wales, where an alkaloid is extracted for the Alzheimer's medication. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. By the way, are narcissus and daffodils the same flowers? Yes, they are. So be healthy and wealthy, and by all means check in Transcarpathia. I welcome you to my wonderful Transcarpathia, which is also called Silverland. Bye-bye.